Hi, and I want to make this quick, brief talk about an earlier video that I made on the magic golden circle, or the phenomena of the circulation of the body of light, or those types of exercises that have been described in Donald Michael Craig's work, Modern Magic, 11 Lessons in the High Magical Arts, specifically the exercise called the circulation of the body of light, and also Bevy Jager's book, Magic Golden Circle, or what I might call the Psi Circle. And in these types of exercises, which are pretty basic to a lot of metaphysics and other types of these teachings about energy and psychic protection and psychic defense and things like that, it's very interesting. I wanted to share very quickly that I was working with these types of exercises some years ago, and at that time I was at a place in life where I was single, and so I was I like to have my time alone, but I also like to have the social life going on, probably a little bit more intensely than I would in a normal season of life. And I did some very interesting experiments with it at that time. And it's they have an expression, when it rains, it pours. So it kind of can apply to this. I've seen some interesting results. So I would bring in this white golden light from outside of myself. I would sort of, if you will, channel it in. That's not a very good word really to use, but I would draw it in my mind's eye, in a visualization. Of course, in the circulation of body of light, you practice moving balls of light in tune with your breath. And I think this is a great exercise. In my experience, it was a very helpful exercise that actually had some effects that others could feel, and that might have some other interesting applications for those of you that are wanting to move energy. And so, but back to my experiment with this at the time, I was using a lot of visualization and making like a golden sun and bringing it in from the light of cosmos, the light of creation, the cosmic creator, whatever, maybe if you want to call it a universal solvent, whatever term, but it's all the same because it's a brilliant white, unlimited source of energy, of light, and bringing it in, and then developing the, as some may call, the Zohar, or the sun, right here, and then bringing it in and expanding it out, and just expanding it more and more, and practicing this every day, and bringing this radiant, white, golden, brilliant light. And I think I should describe it. It was a peaceful, loving, truthful light. It was just brilliant in my mind's eye, and in my exercise of bringing this into the room that I would do these exercises in. Happened to have a computer with a really great surround sound system and subwoofer, and it was a beautiful time in life because some of the neighborhood kids just loved the music, and a lot of guys and girls both would stop by, and they would all kind of take their turn at putting their popular songs, or their songs that they were wanting to listen to at the time, onto some of my music programs on the computer. And it was a very visited place. My house at that time was probably one of the most active places in town, in a city of maybe 20,000 people population or something like that. So, but what I found is that we had just so many people come. And I wasn't really thinking about it much at that time, because it was natural for me to have a lot of friends, to be very social. It was natural for me to be just popular, if you will, at that time, and even before that. So that wasn't the purpose of the exercise. It was kind of to bring in that kind of energy and to attract maybe that kind of more, I'll tell you what it was. We had some more negative types that were coming around maybe. And I was kind of wanting to get away from that and repel that, you know? And maybe some of you have this problem where you have some really good positive types of people that are coming around, but then you find that sometimes negative people with the real negative things going on that you probably wouldn't want in your environment. So maybe, for example, this type of exercise could be helpful in that. But it became so powerful that there were people coming to my house at like 4:30 or 3:30 in the morning, knocking on the window from the local college, and people that